All right, baby. Today is Thursday, June 29th. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. We're in Nashville, so running back-to-back free swims with two buds, Tommy Smokes, Glenny Balls, Glenn, Tommy. Glenn, how are you?
I'm good, man. I had a long travel day. I had a 2.5 hour runway delay. I usually don't have runway delays. That was my first really long runway delay in my life. It's been a long day of travel. Something's fucking up in New York. I don't know what it is. But we're here, my favorite place on the planet. Happy to be here.
Is this your number one city in the...
I think this or Delray Beach. Those are my two places. I'm like recently my parents have been wanting to go on a vacation somewhere, and they always ask me, because I travel a lot. They go, where should I go? Where should we go? I tell them, I'm a creature of habit. I go to Nashville and Delray. I don't
feel
know
like they're probably not Nashville. I feel like
my dad loves.
I feel
Nashville.
like parents are probably better fit.
They
for
like
Delray.
the idea of Nashville way more. Like my dad loves the idea of Nashville. I took him for his 60th birthday, and he had a great time. But Nashville's also like what?
We got to get into that birthday. Have you talked about that publicly?
No, it was a blast.
You gave his dad the best birthday ever.
When was this?
December 9th. It was his birthday last year, 60th. We took him Predator game, Titans game.
Just you two?
Me and my 4 best friends and him.
Oh,
but
that's
didn't you get him
hell
like
of
a
trip.
And he got him like a suite to the Titans.
We were in
game?
the suite, the Titans game, Predators game. Yeah, we had a great
that's
day.
awesome.
We had a great weekend. It was a great weekend, but it was
Good
it was
guy
a blast.
balls.
Oh yeah, but 60th birthday. 60 is a big deal.
Yeah.
I said I got to pull out all the stops I can. 60. It was a good birthday.
Huh.
Is
Yeah.
he like, what does he think of everything? Is he like, this is crazy? My son is like the one hooking me up now?
No, I mean I just think he definitely enjoyed it. I think he enjoyed it a lot. He got really he might get mad at me. He got really fucked up Thursday night, and then Friday, his actual birthday, he was out of commission a little bit. He went to a nice steakhouse. He barely even ate, the poor guy. But that's the thing. That's maybe comes into what you were just saying. I don't know if Nashville's too much of a parent city. He loves the idea of Nashville, but 4 nights in Nashville is a lot.
Yeah, this
That's
is
a
my
lot.
4th night now.
Yeah,
So
you've been here.
I'm on 0. I'm really at the Barstool bar all weekend. Awesome place.
Yeah, I heard it's
but
sick.
my battery's low right now. But I mean, I'm gonna get it up for the boys. We're going
That's
out
the
today.
thing, dude. When you got a little boys' night going on here, it's Monday night, and the NHL awards are here, so there'll be people out tonight. You're gonna be good.
Speaking of which, I have a Tennessee-based drink to talk to you guys about. It's a Jack and Coke ready-to-drink canned cocktail. It's the official whiskey cocktail sponsor of the NASCAR Chicago Street Race. And it's, Jack and Coke is one of the most iconic combos.
An American classic.
An American classic, exactly. So it's now available, ready to go in a canned cocktail. Go get it. Make it count. Jack Daniels, please drink responsibly. Tennessee whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Jack Daniels Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee, whiskey specialty. 7% alcohol by volume. Jack Daniels and Old Number 7 are registered trademarks. 2023 Jack Daniels, all rights reserved. So whether you're hitting the race or watching from home, celebrate the Chicago Street Race with the new Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola ready-to-drink canned cocktail. Enjoy the crisp, refreshing, and unmistakable taste of the iconic Jack and Coke in a ready-to-drink can now available nationwide. Or you can find Jack and Coke near you or get Jack and Coke delivered by visiting jackdaniels.com/whiskey/Jack and Coke. Go do it. I wanted you to sit up like that because I feel like you're in the position of that video where it's like those 3 kids and they're like breaking down.
Yeah, is Fortnite overrated?
Yeah, exactly. Wait, so what have you gone hard like every night?
Yeah, I mean, responsibly, but definitely. So I actually did the math on the way over, and I don't have a problem, but there's been 26 days in June. I have drank for 22 of them.
Tommy!
Not getting like drunk every night, but casual drink, because I've been on the road like half the month for work. So you're on the road, you're gonna throw some back, and then just social butterfly. I got things to do. Yeah. I'm not gonna not drink if I go out to a bar or dinner or something. But yeah, I do. I think that upcoming break, I'm going home to Long Island for a week. I think I'm gonna have to put.
That makes me feel better about myself. I appreciate that statistic. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Making balls blush.
Seriously, I'm happy. I'm proud.
Again, responsibly, and it's not like I never get to a point where I'm like blacking out.
Yeah,
I get to a point it's like, all right, that's it.
There's
enough.
a difference in having a drink every how many days,
right,
versus getting piss hammered.
I've been trying to learn better about just having a few drinks.
Yeah, like there's something nice about going to like I'm starting to maybe try to have more of these at an adult dinner. Like, a Wednesday or Thursday night dinner. It's just a dinner. You have a couple drinks without going out, without going crazy. Just going to dinner, we're having some food. We'll have some nice conversation. I'll have a cocktail. Maybe I have a martini. Yeah. And then I head home. By 10 p.m. I'm in bed. Dude,
that's the best. I've been on a martini grind too. I started on my martini grind with
Donnie.
you. Yeah. Chef Donnie on Storm Chasers this year. We were at this great place. It was called Flight in Memphis, Tennessee. Order the whole menu. It's all flights. It was fucking awesome. If I ever open a restaurant, it's going to be that concept. every single dish. That's all the dishes. You just pick the 3 dishes you like, and then you get a little bit of each. You get a flight for each
Oh.
dish.
It was delicious.
It was awesome.
That's amazing.
Desserts too.
But you guys have both been to dinner with me. Been to dinner with me where I would literally take a shot of Tito's and then drink Diet Coke.
Diabolical.
And we were talking about that with Chef Donnie, and Chef Donnie said, "Dude, just let's trust me. Try a martini." I had them since then. I've been obsessed with them. Like, and I've been
Blue cheese olives.
yeah, and I've been doing Thursday night dinners with my friends too. Beautiful. Have a
Beautiful.
two or three martinis at dinner.
I
Go
told my
home, hang
uncle
out.
recently that my old Italian uncle that I'm on a martini kick. He's never been so proud of me. He was like,
Really?
"That's incredible."
See, 2 things though.
Awesome.
So you're just doing dirties?
Extra dirty.
I've been doing dirties,
Oh,
dude. I've
you
even,
dog,
I've
you.
even been making them. I've even been making them at home. I
Really?
ordered glasses on Amazon. I've been buying olive juice. I've been making them at home. They're awesome.
I don't like the dirties.
Well, so I know I'm still dirty. Just means with the olives, right?
What is it straight?
Extra dirty, I think, means more olive juice. That's been my
Yeah,
understanding.
yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah.
That's it.
I just go espresso.
Yeah, but you can't
Oh,
do
I do a gin
espresso. You can't
martini
have an
extra
appetizer
dirty.
and an espresso. That's fucking crazy.
I mean, if you're trying to go out after, it's good. It's a
I
good
feel like
taste.
if you're going out after you get one when dessert comes.
Yeah, you could do that too.
If it works for you, I'm all for what works for people.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
can't imagine ordering like a milk drink during the appetizers.
But here's my problem with like these dinners. Like if you're going to a nice place, I don't like being too buzzed up when the food comes. You know, because if you're gonna pay for that good a meal, I don't want to.
I would argue it enhances. The
yeah,
taste.
it's like sex.
No.
Drunk sex is better than sober sex.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I go back and forth on that. I mean, I tell you what, I haven't had a lot of sober sex.
Neither have I. I don't think I ever have had it. But I'm assuming drunk sex is way better because everything is better when you're drunk.
Yeah, but sometimes
Literally
you get
everything.
too drunk, so maybe things you
Dude.
it's not totally
Well, I'm
working
not
as
saying
well.
I'm not saying I'm going to Peter Luger's and getting blackout. But if I have a nice buzz going at Luger's, the food definitely enhances you. Yeah, it's everything. It enhances your taste buds. You become dumber, which therefore makes you think the steak tastes better.
Dude, I could not disagree more. I also just don't like. I don't love drinking and like having stuff to do.
But Eddie, think about drunk food. Like when you get home, you order drunk McDonald's, drunk Taco Bell. There's a reason that's a thing.
Yeah, but there's a reason why I want to taste a good meal. I don't want my $60, $70, $80 steak to be fucking Angus meat from a fucking Whopper.
But I think you're disagreeing. We are not understanding what we're saying. We're just saying we're not saying I'm not saying if I have an 8 o'clock reservation, I'm starting to drink at 4 and I'm blacked out at 8.
Heavens
Yeah.
no.
But if I'm having a big meal, like if I'm going to a good place, I'll probably hold out food-wise until that meal. So you go on a little empty stomach, and then you have a few, and then you get kind of buzzed after like 2 or 3 drinks.
And there is
pussy.
a strategy to what is the pre-going out meal too. I know we were discussing earlier maybe sushi before going out because it's lighter.
A nice sushi place is definitely my optimal pre-going.
Agreed.
How long have you been a sushi guy?
I would say probably 10 years.
Really?
8 years, probably around there. I mean, I think sushi. I enjoy sushi. I enjoy normal sushi, regular sushi. There should be a place by me. I used to get it. It was imitation crab. It was $13.75 for 3 rolls and a Diet Coke for a lunch special. It was great. But even when you go to a nice sushi place, it's fantastic. But I do agree with Tom. I think we both agree on that. A higher end sushi place before going out is the best. It's not too heavy. I mean, I obviously love Italian food. I love.
No, you can't do Italian.
I love steakhouse. I love Italian food, but you can't do Italian or steak before going out.
Mary fuck kill sushi, steakhouse, Italian restaurant.
Before going out or in general?
Just in general.
Okay, so it's the highlight of the night.
Yeah, it's
Wait, we're talking just like in general.
main stage.
We're talking. You're
main
going home
stage.
after.
Oh, I'm marrying Italian food. That's my comfort food. I'll fuck a steak and I'll kill sushi. That's easy.
Sushi's easy death for me. Whoa.
To me, like steak is sexier. I'm gonna fuck steak.
Yeah,
Italian, maybe it's just because I'm Italian,
Yeah.
but like that's home.
I
That's
think
home.
I'd
marrying Italian.
marry steak and fuck Italian solely because I think I've noticed going to more nicer steakhouses. Like I never went to nice steakhouses growing up, and now we all go to a decent amount of them. Most of them are the top steakhouses. I think are all very similar in taste, but when you
agree.
get an Italian place that knocks your dick off, it fucking knocks your dick off. Which is why I think I want to fuck that one place, and then I would rather have the above average steakhouse to marry, but I want to fuck that fantastic Italian.
I agree with me and my college friends, the Ford and Pussy Patrol. We get a lot of steak dinners in the city, and we've hit all the big spots. And it's like, oh, what's the best? They're all
At the end of the
they
day,
run
they're
into
all
each
very
other.
similar.
But you know
At
what
the
I
end of
do
the
like
day.
about
If anything, it's more about the atmosphere
Oh,
that
100%.
matters than the
And
taste. of the steak.
dude, let me tell you, I mean, I recently went to Carbone for the first time. I thought it would be overrated because of just how much everyone loves it. There's one in Miami now. There's one in Dallas.
hype is the death of everything.
Dude, I thought it would be overrated. It fucking knocked my socks off.
Really?
I
I
thought
have
it
not
was
been to Garbo.
so good.
Because you know what I mean? Though, like people hype something up so much, and
That's
it's
what I'm saying.
impossible.
I was
to
going
live
in
up
saying
to.
this is going to absolutely just be nowhere near the way people talk about it. It was breathtaking.
Yeah.
It was fucking phenomenal.
Well, good. I'm glad.
And
you
that's
liked
what, like, but if that's like the Italian experience I'm having, if it's my top Italian places against my top steakhouse, I'm taking top Italian places.
it. See, okay, I would agree with yours. I don't think yours is wrong, but I think I would. I think kill sushi's. I guess kind of
That's
easy.
an easy
Yeah.
one.
I
Yeah.
do love sushi though. Good sushi's great.
The X factor with the steakhouse, I think, is the sides. You know, like
Yeah.
who mixes and matching, who's like, hey, this is the place who's got the knockout cream spinach. You know what I mean?
Also, maybe a
That
bacon
kind of
strip
thing.
for an appetizer.
A little
Oh.
bacon strip. There we go. We
At-
like that.
At a bad
Smokes.
Italian place, sometimes it's not the best. But if you're going to a decent steakhouse, you know you're going to get decent food.
Yeah, but it's also, you know, they don't like the Italian menu is pretty standard for the most part.
Yeah, there's just places you could tell the ingredients they use are obviously way
Yes.
better than other places.
What are your guys' go-to Italian dishes?
Dude, Tommy, I don't know if you've been there. It's probably close to your house. Luigi's in
Oh, of course.
I love Luigi's, my favorite Italian restaurant. They have a pasta dish. It's called a sausage farfalle. So it's just bow tie pasta basically, and like a creamy Parmesan sun-dried tomato sauce with minced spicy sausage in there. It's my favorite pasta dish I've ever had. It's fucking outrageous.
See, when I go Italian, I usually like to go with a meat dish so I could get pasta on the side. So a best of both worlds. Maybe I'll go with veal saltimbocca,
yeah.
some veal, some prosciutto, some spinach, some cheese, and then that way I get a side of spaghetti within the marinara sauce.
Not every place I go has that. Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking of like Vincent's. You've been to Vincent's,
Yeah,
right?
I've been to Vincent's.
That's always get the meat, and then they always offer you the side of pasta on
Right.
the side. Not every place does.
Yeah,
that.
it's true.
Yeah, I've been to
Every Italian place should do that.
Yeah, you went to Vincent's. Yeah, that was a good meal.
Oh yeah, it was
Vincent's is good. It's a solid mainstay.
I like it. The sauce
Yeah.
is great. The spicy one.
Yeah, Vincent's is great.
Yeah.
I probably go. I bounce from like veal, Parmesan, gnocchi, and then sometimes I just like just a standard. Just we call it massacholi. You guys call it ziti, I believe. Just just marinara. I just like that sometimes.
I will say, my friends always make fun of me. I don't like when I go to my aunt's on Sundays. I don't obsess over that. It
No?
doesn't do it for me.
Really.
Of course, it's good. Like she's a great cook, but just the actual just red sauce, whatever marinara, doesn't fully do it for me.
Really. That's
Like
fine.
I'd way rather get something crazy on an Italian menu.
Yeah.
You know what I've actually been doing recently? I went to dinner with Caleb and a few of our Sunday Conversation crew recently, and I got squidding pasta, and they all like shunned me. I
Squid?
thought
Oh,
squidding was
I
phenomenal.
don't hate that move.
I thought it was great.
I never had it.
I got
They all
that
shunned
at
me.
a what is the place in Montauk with the C?
With the
No, Scarpetta. I got like
Scarpetta.
squid ink lobster
I had
or
it at
something.
an Italian restaurant last week. It was
Really
fucking awesome.
good. Really
Squidding,
good.
I'm on a squidding grind recently. Squidding
What's
pasta's
that
good.
like?
I think I was reading that they like. I mean, they color it with squid ink, obviously, to make it black. I think they use maybe more egg or something to make it doughier or some shit. I forgot the exact definition, but it's good. I like it. I'm fully on team squid ink.
I gotta look into this.
Yeah.
Now I'm kind of mad we're going
So
to
I-
sushi tonight.
It is also. I mean, trust me. I've been to Italian restaurants here in Nashville.
They don't
I
do
mean,
it?
to be
No,
fair,
no.
Glenny, I wouldn't expect sushi in Nashville to be knock your socks off.
You also told us to go to a Mexican place in
I
Nashville.
did
We're in
not say. I
Tennessee.
said a girl recommended Bakersfield, whatever the hell it was called. I didn't even look it up. I
Yeah,
just
but
said,
then again,
Glenny,
you
what
have
do
to realize
think?
though, we are in like a major city. All the cuisines are going to be good, realistically. I thought that.
You just said Italians.
You know, you're right. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there are good Italian places. The one place I went to, I was told was like the best Italian in Nashville. It was not great,
Yeah.
but
That's like the bagel, like, you know, oh, this is the best bagel spot in Florida. It fucking sucks, you know. It's
Yeah.
an average bagel in New York City.
You guys fucking smoke bagels, dude. Like that's one thing.
Bagels and pizza.
Yeah.
Well, Chicago's really. I do like Chicago's pizza a lot.
Yeah.
dude, that's one thing that I always find crazy is I don't know what it is because I always loved watching food shows growing up. Everything, I love food shows. I always wondered to myself, how is regional food, like everyone says, the best cheesesteak short in Philly? Why is it that someone in Utah can't make just as good as cheesesteak? And then, like, biggest thing obviously is barbecue, Texas barbecue. I love barbecue. I've had a lot of barbecue everywhere I go. The best places I've had are by far in Texas, and I wonder like what it is. I think maybe it's just your mind, maybe it's just your psyche telling you it's the best there.
Probably yes, but there, you know, the big rumor about New York's bagels, all right.
The water.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a rumor.
You don't think that's
I think that's
true?
just like a fact.
Really?
Yeah.
But even the pizza, like when I went to Albany, I would get pizza. I know it was a shitty college place, but I would get the pizza, and I would just tell myself, this doesn't even look like a real pizza.
Yeah.
was-
Well, bad pizza. I can't eat bad pizza. It's the one anything with bad marinara sauce. I just can't eat.
Yeah.
It just looks like literally a different food.
Yeah. It's funny though you bring up cheesesteaks in Utah. I actually had a great Philly cheesesteak in Utah.
Oh, did you? Really?
Diners, drive-ins, and dives. I think it was
really?
called Moochie's Meatballs. It was like a little shack.
Hey, how about
I think
that?
they had Philly cheesesteaks.
You've been to a lot of triple D places, right?
So growing up, me and my parents would go on family vacations every summer. We did 3 things. We went to a Yankee game all the time. We'd go otherwhere. We'd hit sometimes presidential museums and diners, drive-ins, and dive spots, and national parks sometimes.
Do you have
diner, drive-ins, and dive spots? Whenever we got to a new city, my dad would pull up his app. I don't even know if they make the app anymore. It's like 10 years ago, and it would tell you where a guy has been.
Do you have one off the top of your head that you really liked?
A diner, drive-ins, and dives
Yeah.
place. That place was really. I'd have Porky's Barbecue was in, I think, Salt Lake City. I'd have to think of a city and then think of the place.
What's
we went
he
to
hitting, though?
a ton.
What's he hitting though? Be honest, because I know.
What do you mean?
and
Like-
listen, I like Guy, and I know you're a
Yeah.
guy, but some of the places are not the best.
I've had nothing but pleasant experiences.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I also think it's necessarily, you can't blame him. You could definitely see he doesn't like some of the dishes.
Yeah, like he's pretty.
Why
open.
you saying
Yeah.
Chicago places?
No, I can't really think. I could maybe think of 1 or 2 Chicago places that like, oh, I wouldn't. I'm surprised he went there.
Off the top of my head, he's been to that Manny's Deli,
Okay.
La Scarola,
Yeah. He's been to Smoke Barbecue, which I love.
Smoke Barbecue. He went to another Italian place that I thought looked really fucking good on a corner, and it looked like newer. It was like a newer exterior. I can't think of it. He went to a Korean burger place, which looked fucking awesome.
Okay.
I can't think of what the name of that is. And then like a pizza place, it was thin cut pizza. An old lady was
Vito and Nick's.
yes, Vito
Okay,
and Nick's. That
that's
looked
good.
awesome.
Very good.
But yeah, I would like to look up that Italian place. That Italian place did really look good.
That just tells me that I think we need to make diners, drive-ins, and dives one of our niche categories next season. It was wildly impressive.
Oh, dude, like I
was very
Yeah.
dude, I fall asleep to it every night. Like,
Really?
We should.
I just don't-
put
I just
that in the
don't-
arsenal.
See, here's the thing: is every time I put on a new episode, because like it's not like Entourage where I could put on season 3, episode 1. I just throw on something and then I know every episode.
Right.
But
Do
like
you-
I'm trying to find the ones I haven't seen.
Do you like his grocery game show?
I watched that was my COVID show. That show literally got me through COVID.
Really?
I watched it every day.
Not familiar.
Oh, it's awesome. It's like
Guys'
basically
grocery
his
games?
like fun version of Chopped. It's four chefs, 3 judges. They do first match, little fun game where they run through a supermarket, get the ingredients, cook. Someone gets eliminated, and then the winner gets 20 grand. Great show. That literally got me through COVID. I watched it every day during COVID. That show is my COVID show. And I mean, I love both programming. They're amazing. I fall asleep to it every night. It's my comfort TV.
You just love Guy. You've met him before, right?
I met him one time at a Barstool party.
Oh, that's it. I
Yeah.
figured you met him a bunch by now.
So I'm like friends with a lot of his chefs in his entourage now.
Chef Greeny.
Chef Greeny, I love. Christian Petroni, Aaron May, all great. I just love hanging out with chefs. Hanging out with chefs is awesome.
Chefs are cool dudes.
Chefs, they're just so fucking cool, and I just love hanging out and talking about food with them. But I feel like I could definitely like get to Guy if I want to. But
Yeah, for sure.
I'm saying like Dave's friends with him too. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah. I mean, I'd almost rather not because I just like him too much.
Yeah, it's too. You don't want to be too
Yeah.
close to the sun. Hey, real quick here, NASCAR's first ever street race in the heart of Chicago is coming up this weekend. The biggest names in NASCAR will battle on Sunday, July 2nd for 100 laps in the NASCAR Cup Series inaugural Grant Park 220. Drivers will be tested on the unprecedented 12-turn Chicago street course running through iconic Grant Park. 2-day music festival will also be there, featuring the Chainsmokers, Miranda Lambert, the Black Crowes, and Charlie Crockett. Some big names there. Just make sure you check out the action. It's on July 2nd at 5:30 Eastern, so 4:30 for all my Chicago people, on NBC. I'm excited for it. I mean, I've been to 2 races already. You went this weekend,
Went to my
right?
first one yesterday. Loved it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun, right?
Yeah. I'll be honest. Going in, I'm not a NASCAR guy.
Yeah.
Being there makes you a NASCAR guy.
Yeah, that's what's cool is they're obviously trying to integrate in Chicago, not
Yeah.
maybe like the most heavy NASCAR market. But I think people who go will be surprised and will actually enjoy their time
Yeah.
a lot because I know I did. So give it a shot. Go over there, check out a concert, check out the race. Just one more time, July 2nd, 4:30 Central on NBC. Do you think you could be a chef?
No.
No.
Definitely not.
No chance.
What reason?
I don't cook.
I think I would.
That's it.
I think I would like to be. I think it would be an awesome, fun thing to learn. But it depends on what kind of chef you want to be. Like I've always said, kind of, if I'm like when I'm like 40, I would love to own a butcher shop. Like if I could do
Own
so,
what?
a butcher shop.
Yeah.
But that would specialize in maybe 3 sandwiches a week, 2 weekly specials, something like that, where I'm like basically consistently making the same few dishes I think it would be easy and fun to not easy, but like if you're doing being a real chef, you know how fucking insane that is to be like a real like Michelin trained chef.
People who are like, oh, food tastes better when you make it, that's a fucking lie. It tastes so much better when you're sitting on your ass doing nothing, and then someone hands you a delicious made meal and you could never make as good as yourself, and you didn't have to spend fucking a second thinking.
It's also literally doused in butter, and you just don't know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is, right?
Yeah, everything's just in butter.
Salt, pepper,
and
butter.
oil. Yeah, like when I cook at home, I try to just use like minimal oil just to make myself less fat. Mm-hmm. They don't care about that at restaurants. You're getting oil, you're getting butter, and you're getting fat, dude.
As a Tank would say, butter makes it better.
Oh, man. Talk about a chef. I've been loving his videos.
Tank, I'm
addicted. I'm like an ASMR guy. I've talked about this before. Frank the Tank cooking videos have become ASMR for me. They're like oddly satisfying.
What was the one he did 2 weeks ago that there was a lot of butter in the dish? No, there was a lot.
The prime rib was great. He goes,
there was
turn the meat around.
Yeah.
There was a lot of butter in the dish.
Get
what
the
dish was
other
it?
side now.
Oh my God, what dish was it? He used like it was like a meat, and he literally used more salt than the meat. It was fucking.
I went back
amazing.
and I rewatched the classic ribs video.
So did I. I did it like
because
2
I
weeks
honestly
ago.
I'd only seen the clip on Twitter. I'd never watched the full 20-minute video. Great watch.
I love when the Tank just when you ask him like, "Hey, you don't like condiments?" and he just says, "No, salt's my condiment."
That's the Tank's
You know
role.
what? I just tweeted this out before we started. Like, you never know what the Tank is going to be angry. I'm scrolling Twitter, and there's a tweet that's like Damian Lillard says he doesn't want to play on a team with 3 superstars, and Frank the Tank just runs fucking loser. Like, how could you ever expect Frank the Tank getting mad at Damian Lillard not wanting to play on a super team? That's not on your Frank the Tank anger bingo
No, it's
card.
not. It's not at all. Did in that video too? Did you see when he does the potato skewers?
Oh, yeah.
And he just pokes the whole bag through.
Or Doug's was like, or no, Frank was like, I think I'm gonna put him on the skewer, the potato on the skewer, and then cut. And Doug's like, how would that work? Like, you can't cut the potato through the skewer.
This is a great pod. We're just recapping the Tank rib video. No, it's his videos are great.
I'm pissed I can't think of that. It was so much butter and so much salt. It was amazing. I can't think. My phone's over there. I'll just look it up.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's the best. What an icon. Hey, Frank was right.
We'll move on. Well, you talked enough, Frank.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said we can move on.
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
I
think
just said,
we've
yeah,
talked
I'm just leaving
enough,
it
Frank.
at Frank was right. Outside of that,
Are you like dying on the Mets right now, like him?
I don't care anymore.
No.
I mean, they're fucking 35 and 42. They're 15 games out for the last 20 years.
That's crazy.
That's the last time that happened. I saw today was
Sucks to
June
see.
2003.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ugh, horrible.
That they're that bad.
Yankees stink too, bro.
They're better than the Mets, but they're not great.
Yeah, today my flight attendant on the flight was like, "Oh, I'm from the Bronx," because I'm wearing my New York hat. She's like, "Oh, I'm from the Bronx." I'm like, "Oh, I'm from Queens originally, Long Island now." And she just goes, "Mets stink." I was like, "Yeah, I know."
I get it.
You know what was weird today that happened to me twice in the airport? That flight attendant being one of them and someone else, one of the clear workers, like, "Oh, you're a Ranger fan?" Because I have my Ranger hat on. I was like, "I'm in LaGuardia."
Right, like, why is that
Yeah,
weird?
I think that's happened to me many times. I think that's happened to all of us. Random times that I'm sure where you're in the city. I'm here. I'm in Queens.
Yeah, that's fucking bizarre.
Yeah, it should be expected. I mean, I guess, it's not the most common hat of the sports teams, but it is still New York City.
It's in New York. If you know what the Rangers are, you know it's a New York team.
Yeah.
We're about LaGuardia.
Yeah, that's true. Remember that A's fan who got doused with beer with the rainbow hair in the
No.
Yankees bleachers? You don't remember that video?
From a while ago?
Yeah, it was.
You know,
Probably deserved it.
it was a savage.
You know, it was actually awesome that I'd like to get your take on, both of you guys' take on that same flight attendant. Today, when she saw my Ranger hat, she was like, "Oh, you're a Ranger fan?" I said, "Yeah, absolutely." Started talking a little bit. Right as I boarded. And she goes, "I have season tickets." I was like, "Oh, that's awesome. I split a plan too." And then she just goes, "Yeah, I was split with my ex, but we still go together."
Oh, boy.
No shit.
Yeah.
That
you think you guys
sounds
could do
that
that?
sounds like a rom-com to me.
It does. You think you guys
Is that
could do
fucking
that?
fever pitch?
It's very fever pitchy.
No, I mean, I would have said, honestly, the easy. I was like, oh, that's simple. They just split 40 games.
No,
each.
I think she said that she goes to the games with them.
I think you should have asked more questions.
Yeah.
It was as people were boarding. She walked away. But she did say she still splits up with her ex and they go to the games together.
Like, do they fight about like who gets the Islander game and whatnot? Like,
Well, if they
that's-
go together, you don't have to fight.
Yeah. Maybe it's civil. Maybe they get 5 games each for like the big Islander game, the Devil game. They go
Right, they go
together.
together.
No shit.
Huh.
You guys have any civil exes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
do.
so I feel like that's
Nothing like
Nothing
you
cra-
would spit on them on site.
See, I don't understand that. Why there's always like animosity after shit.
Well, I mean, I've never been in like a years long. I don't know about you. I know you.
I've never
No,
been.
neither
I've never
have
been in
I.
like a years long like brutal breakup relationship where I'm sure if that has happened, maybe that would be the case.
Same, yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I just can't because it's too whatever. But
Yeah, unless you get cheated on. I can't really imagine it being like that hostile.
Right.
you ever been cheated on, Ballsy?
I never had a girlfriend, bro.
No.
I think the one girl that I kind of had a girl that I would consider my girlfriend definitely cheated on me.
Really?
I think she probably definitely did.
When are you?
You know the story.
Yeah.
She definitely did.
Yeah.
Could you tell, could you tell the
buddy.
story?
I don't even like know how to explain it, but yeah, I remember we were going to meet at her apartment one day to go to dinner, and then like it was like I got into the city at like 7:00. She lived in the Manhattan. Got to the city at like 7. Then she like delayed till 9. Then 11. Then we finally. This is gonna make me sound like a stalker, and I'm not. But I finally go to a bar by her apartment. She's like, "Oh, well, let's meet at the bar at 11." So I'm there, and she told me she was at her apartment, and I just like, this made it sound so much more weird by the way I'm saying that. I just noticed she walked in the wrong way from her apartment to the bar. Like she came in from the right, and her apartment was to the left. So I was like,
Right.
that's a little odd. And then
It's observant.
and then we have a
That's
drink at the
not-
bar, go to her apartment. We're hanging out a little bit, drinking on her couch, and then she I think she told me this is such a ridiculous story. I don't even want to. It's too long to go into. There was at one point she told me like the FBI was like going to come to her apartment, and then I think she told me nothing wrong with this, but she told me she had to go meet her boss or like this client of hers who was a Chinese guy, and then someone called her on the phone and she said it was him, and I heard this guy on the phone being like, "I want to see you, come here." And it totally did not sound like a Chinese guy. It was a normal, like, Italian guy.
Right.
And then she left me in her apartment.
Well, you know, Chinese guys.
Yeah,
Good.
that's tough.
And then, like, 40 minutes later, texted me, I have to stay out. I'll call you an Uber home. So I'm pretty sure she was cheating on. She was
That's
half
that's
cheating
not-
on me.
Like cheating on, and then that's like literally her leaving in the moment. to
Literally
go cheat.
left. I was
Yeah.
alone in her apartment.
Yeah.
And then apparently there was this thing in her apartment that like I couldn't go touch that was worth a lot of money. And then she literally said the FBI might be coming at one point. So I was like, I would venture to guess she probably cheated on me.
Yeah.
And, like now I'm like very past. This was before COVID. It was like right before COVID. So I kind of do want to text her and just be like, I don't care at all.
Right.
I just want to know what happened.
Text her right now.
No, my phone's over there. I'm not texting her right now.
Well, but it just we could get an answer.
No,
I
I
don't
don't
want
want
to
to.
open that can of worms.
Yeah, I don't want to. We're in Nashville on a
yeah,
Monday.
yeah,
I'm not opening
come
the can
on.
of worms.
Hey,
right now.
don't care, but that Asian guy, he did not exist, right?
I would assume not. It literally sounded like an Italian guy on the phone.
Yeah, I mean, an Asian
And
guy.
I'm pretty sure he said, "I want to see you,"
Maybe he grew up
which,
in Italy.
which we all know. Which we all know. "I want to see you" is code word for "I want to fuck you."
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just about. You know a video I can't stop watching? Going back to the Tank videos. That fucking, it's not Tank, but that, the video Marty did with the World of Shirts guy.
Oh, great.
Oh, it's a
video.
great video,
Dude,
man.
I haven't seen the full one yet, but I saw the clip when he hit his
I watched the full thing. It's really good.
Yeah.
they're
World
very
T-shirts is a
like
legend.
World T-shirts is. I mean, I'd only seen him on like TikTok, obviously, but he's just such a sweetheart. He's like, I want to like adopt him.
Yeah.
Legend.
What's his whole gist? Like he just makes
king
videos.
of
He's
the
from
world.
Long Island. He gets really drunk and goes into New York City every day and makes a bunch of TikToks.
Oh
And
no
hosts,
shit! He
like,
goes in every day.
just about. And
Really?
he's on a smokes like streak of drinking, I think, or even more so. He drinks every day, I think, and like he makes a bunch of videos. He hosts bar tours, where he like bar hops with people.
Really?
Yeah.
So I don't go on TikTok really, and I had to search him. Does he just paint his nails for like, or is that like a common
I'm
thing
not,
he
I
does?
don't, you'd have to ask Nick and KB about
Really?
that. They're the number one super fans.
They're very in on him.
Oh yeah.
I'm fascinated by this guy now.
Yeah. He's I don't even know if I follow him, but he's like always on my For You page.
Oh really? So
Yeah.
he's a big deal.
Well, now that we're talking about him, he'll start popping up.
Oh yeah.
Really? Well, I don't go on it really. That's the
Dark and
problem.
You should go on. It's fun to just go scroll through on a Monday
It's
night.
It's
Dude,
to me, it's
yeah.
TikTok is it's not social media to me. Like I would really TikTok to like entertain. I would consider TikTok more like TV or YouTube than social media.
It's YouTube to me.
Yeah, like Twitter
Really?
and Instagram. I'm like definitely Instagram. Like you're there to follow your friends maybe to a
Yeah.
degree. TikTok, I'm not following my friends.
My problem with TikTok is I know I feel like it is the most important social platform, and like I don't realize that yet. Like
TikTok?
if people call me a fat fuck on TikTok 50,000 times, I would not care.
TikTok, they will not.
I feel
TikTok,
like
they are way
No, I know what
nicer.
I'm saying. I feel like TikTok is like fake people.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Whereas
get what you're saying.
Instagram, like, I don't give a fuck if you talk shit to me on Twitter. On Instagram, it kind of hurts a little bit more.
I mean, they're pretty mean on Instagram.
I don't know why. The Instagram comments hurt. I don't give a fuck about Twitter.
Well, it's because
I don't give a fuck about Barstool.com. I don't give a fuck about TikTok. Instagram, I feel like that people are just real. So
yeah, well,
Instagram
Twitter,
hurts.
there's a lot of burner accounts.
Yeah.
And TikTok is like user 294444.
Yeah.
Instagram 99% of the time is a real
Yeah. When
human.
Instagram, you know what the worst feeling in the world is? When you get a mean comment on Instagram from a girl.
Oh, that
It ruins
maybe this is
week ruiner.
sexist. It makes me hate them more than I would hate a guy.
Oh, dude, like even when I do OnlyFans, like sometimes girls look like comment like mean shit about like something sexual I say.
Right.
I'm like, damn. This,
Do you get a lot
there
of
goes
hate?
my week.
Do you get a lot of hate for the OnlyFans?
From Dana's mom, you did.
Yeah, from Dana's mom.
That was great.
From who?
Just like in general, like.
I mean, a lot of people love to make fun of the queens, and they're just
Yeah.
jealous of the queens.
But do you think the people who are listening, who do you think that is? Like, is that like the people that comment on Pornhub mostly?
I don't know. I mean, I guess they have their fan bases. I don't see the numbers. I mean, I think we could all call a spade a spade. It's definitely a show for clips more than.
Is it?
The
Do you
actual
do a
podcasting?
podcast or is it just visual?
We put out a podcast and a YouTube video, but
well, I
obviously,
know it's a YouTube video.
I mean, the clips are obviously awesome. It's definitely.
Yeah, I
a clip
watch.
show.
Right.
I see the clips all the time.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
watch
Let's call a spade a spade. It's a clip show.
it. Yeah.
But
or I
like-
was gonna say it's a visual show.
it's a visual.
Like the idea, you got to be another level of horny to be listening to the audio version.
Yeah. It's
You're just
obviously a
sitting
visual
there
show.
stroking your dick. I bet she looks like this right now.
It's obviously a visual show.
I bet she fucking winked, batted her eyes like that.
I'm assuming YouTube and the clips do a hell of a lot better than the podcast.
You need to do something for the audio listeners. Like
Do
they
what?
should get like a special. They should get like a 5% more discount on whatever you're fucking doing. Like those are diehards.
Yeah, those are my guys.
Yeah.
I but I really don't even know if there are any. There might
think
be
so?
zero.
Oh shit! One of your girls was in our office recently.
Who? Sky was in the office,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. The
Yeah.
GOAT, one of the legends.
Queen.
Mount Rushmore.
Absolute queen.
Mount Rushmore.
That's our guy, Danny. He works in production, and
Amazing.
You would love his car. What kind of car is it, Dan?
Pontiac Grand Prix 2007.
It's like a 2007 like black fender, just like a rugged car. And he drove her like an hour back to the Sotheby's.
You did?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you drove Sky back?
Yeah, she's like my best friend's like girlfriend.
How was she?
She was nice.
She's amazing.
Yeah, she's very
great.
nice.
This guy, like, he's had the privilege of he had to drive her back, and then one time he had to pick up Kelly in Vegas in a minivan and drive her to the office because
Nice.
her like in-laws live in the suburbs. So he's just like,
Yeah.
he just always shoehorn them in these.
You live in the
situations.
suburbs? Speaking of Chicago, well, you know this. I got a bachelor party there next month.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. I've never done
Are you
Chicago.
gonna be able to
summer.
go?
I don't know yet because we might be in Lake Tahoe for Sunday Conversation, but I kind of fucked it up. I already fucking paid for the bachelor party.
Where are you the best man?
No, I'm best man for a Vegas bachelor party in
Got
September.
it. Let's see.
But I
Can't miss
do
a
have
best
one-
man.
No, but I
bachelor
do have one in Chicago next month, and I already paid for it, which I feel like I'm getting fucked because you can't ask for money back. But I'm still excited. Hopefully, I get to go.
Hey, let's take a break here because we want to talk about BOWLERO. BOWLERO is the world's largest owner and operator of bowling centers with over 325 locations throughout the United States. Currently located in 34 states. They got premium signature cocktails. They got a great arcade. They got great menu creations. And they got big news. They're going to host the Barstool BOWLERO Invitational. It is the summer's most anticipated event. Joining the Invitational is easy. Simply enter your name and visit any BOWLERO near you and bowl for your chance to be entered to win one of our ultimate prizes, including limited edition bowling gear by Barstool, an event at any BOWLERO, and the ultimate grand prize, which includes tickets to the Super Bowl and NBA Finals, plus a trip to the Barstool BOWLERO Invitational Finale in Chicago on August 9th. The fun doesn't stop here, though. Enjoy a guaranteed spot on the lanes when you reserve a lane or book an event at the BOWLERO near you. Visit BOWLERO.com using promo code BARSTOOL for 15% off your next lane reservation. And this offer is only valid through August 31st, so make sure you act quick. Visit BOWLERO.com/Barstool to learn more about the Barstool BOWLERO Invitational starting July 12th. Participation is open until July 23rd. No skill is required. All participants have an equal chance of winning. To find a participating center near you, visit BOWLERO.com/Barstool. And yeah, that should be a fun event, so go check it out. Shout out BOWLERO. All right, let's get back into the show. How many have you missed? How many Sunday combos have you missed?
We had to do a Rangers Islanders stream. I missed Boban. We were on Barstool vs. America for Jake Paul. And
Hezbollah.
that was just a money thing. That was like I would have been like $25,000 extra if I went.
Really?
And the guy we hired was supposed to speak Russian. He was supposed to speak what Hezbollah spoke, and Hezbollah didn't even speak that. Yeah. He spoke Chechnyan, so it didn't even count. I think that might be it. And there was one day when Roan used to do them as well. We did Morgan Wallen and Doug Flutie in the same day, and Zod and Wall and I did Doug Flutie in the same day. So I missed that. So Wallen, the first Wallen, Jake Paul, Boban, Hezbollah.
That's like a good Barstool trivia question.
That's a hard question. There might be one that I forget too. I think that's it.
Who hosted Sunday Conversation besides Caleb? I didn't.
I think Roan hosted the first one.
Roan did Lane Johnson, Hunter Henry. We did a Charles Tillman the first year.
Yeah. Who's the Swift? DeAndre Swift?
DeAndre Swift stood us up. Me and Roan sat in Me and Roan sat in
It took me a second. DeAndre Swift stood you up?
Me and Roan sat in an old, like, you know those hotels you see that you could tell they were absolute emporiums, like 1988?
Oh, yeah.
We sat in one of those hotels in Rome, Michigan from like 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. one day, just waiting for DeAndre Swift, and he just never came. No, we got a text that 1 hour he was in the trading room, 1 hour he was getting drug tested, 1 hour he was still at practice, and then he just never came. Now, I actually forget about that because a lot of people do ask me, like, oh, who's like someone you waited for a lot? I forgot. DeAndre Swift also stood us up.
Who else was your answer to that?
I will not be saying because they might be coming on at a different time.
All right.
But
I think I might know.
That was the other time
I think I
stood
know.
up. Yeah.
Was there, and can I just say this detail? You guys had like an Airbnb ready to go?
Yep.
And they just never showed
Never
up?
came.
Yeah.
We were supposed to do it at 2 p.m. We got a text at 2:05. They're not coming.
Yeah, and they rented out this Airbnb.
Oh, dude, that was also in L.A. during COVID. We all flew cross country for it. That sucked.
I remember that. You told me that. That's funny. So, and then didn't Tank fill in on some of those?
Tank filled in on Jake Paul and on Boban.
Damn.
Said I missed Boban. Boban would have been a fun one.
Yeah. And Team 10, bro.
And Team 10. I don't wonder where that was. Probably Miami, I guess that was.
Probably, yeah.
Not L.A.
Before.
I don't know if we got L.A. Tank one time for the Super Bowl. But, yeah, that's about it. Those are the only ones I missed. I don't want to miss any more. I hate missing them.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of missing them.
Yeah.
But.
How are you still, like, how much ice cream are you eating nowadays on that?
Try to keep it to a minimum, you know?
Yeah.
I got to keep this figure.
Well, it's just like, do you have like a go-to brand for that?
No, it's really just whatever I see that day. We'll always go to Walmart the day of and just figure out some stuff there. I usually like to get something with stuff in it so I can just pick up the stuff. Like brownie bites, I'll have a couple of brownie bites in there.
Seems like a major miss that there's just not a sponsor.
Oh
I've said that many times.
It seems like maybe the easiest possible.
I've said those exact words.
Get a fucking cup of Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, like I could just eat out of the pint. Yeah, I've said that a lot. Or maybe
doesn't even have to be an official like ad read.
Yeah,
like just like sitting
that's
there.
It. Yeah.
What are we doing, Briars? Like you just eat it out of the tub.
I've said that 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Or that, or I think we should make our own ice cream.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
a
feels
very
like
good point.
We're opening our own bars and frozen pizza ice creams probably.
Yeah, we're
next.
not. Pizza
be great design. Oh, it'd be great. Sunday Conversation ice cream. Not a bad idea.
What would it taste like? Your flavor.
It would have to be brownie. I love the brownies in there. Something hot fudgy, definitely.
Fish food. Ben and Jerry's fish food's my number one.
I don't know what's in that.
I don't know. Caramel and shit. There might be brown. I don't know if there's brownie.
No.
You ever have Cherry Garcia?
Yes, very good.
Least favorite of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Least favorite?
Yeah. If anyone watches this Chase Rice Sunday Conversation, we had to get Cherry Garcia because it was the only thing they had at the Franklin, Tennessee 7-Eleven at 7 a.m. And I had it. You could see the reaction on my face. I thought it was disgusting.
Oh.
Hey, tell me though. Don't it be a good idea though if like me and Caleb each picked like 2 ingredients each, and we just did a Sunday Conversation.
I mean,
ice
Jimmy
cream?
Fallon's got his own ice cream.
Fallon's got ice
one
cream.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, tonight though. It's like the most popular Ben and Jerry's.
It is a good ice cream. I think I've done it before.
Oh yeah. So it's Colbert, I think.
There's also a lot of crazy ice creams. There's also a lot of crazy ice creams
know.
that I've seen just from traveling like across the country, buying ice creams. There's places that have like Cosmic Brownie ice cream.
Dude, so we drove
What is
down
it
here
again?
on Monday.
Oh, Cosmic Brownie, like the.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
No, Little Debbie just did a whole thing.
Yeah.
We drove down here on Sunday and we stopped at a gas station that had it. And I showed White Sox Dave and he lit up like a Christmas tree. And he's like, we have to all try this. So he bought it and we were just spooning it in the fucking gas station.
I didn't love it when I had it.
The Nutty Bar?
The Cosmic Brownie ice cream.
Oh, we got the Nutty Bar. It was good. It was actually solid. I can't say a bad thing about that.
Yeah.
Damn balls. I didn't realize that.
Didn't realize what?
That like you should have an ice cream sponsor.
Yeah, we've said that a few times.
All right, guys. Anything else?
What time is it right now?
It is 8:41.
Beautiful. We got dinner
How
at
long have we been
9:15.
going?
We do. Well, like 40 minutes.
You guys want to talk about anything else?
Yeah, we could keep going.
We got
Yeah,
like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we got some time.
How you been, Ed?
Good, man.
Yeah, you're always asking the questions.
I know. I
Let
like
us
to ask
Congrats! I
questions.
saw you posted that you closed on your house.
I did, yeah.
I fell like I read the first few tweets or first few lines, words, and then I saw the house. I was like, holy shit! And I was like, oh, it's Home Alone.
Hey, how many bedrooms you got there?
3.
Can I stay over? At
You
some
could
point?
absolutely stay over. I would love you to.
You know, actually, I went the weekend of the bachelor party I have.
Yeah.
I'm going to Wisconsin that next week. Can I stay a few nights at the Ed compound?
Of course.
I was actually going to ask you that when I saw that story today.
When
Yeah.
do you move in?
So I move in It's been chaos. I'm like never there because obviously I'm here. So I'm moving Thursday, and then finally in.
I don't know if I can ever buy a house. I don't know if I ever want to buy a house.
I think I'm trying to buy one right now.
First of all, I have bad I struggles to make a decision. So like the idea of deciding where I want to live for the rest of my life is tough. I also just don't think I want to live ever in a suburb. So
But in
I
this,
don't
in
know
this
if
day and
I
age,
wanna-
though, it's not. You're not really buying. You don't have to buy it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but you're living there for a while, probably. Maybe not. But
I
I
want
don't
to
know,
get to the Airbnb game right now.
like you want to
Yeah.
buy a house and rent it out to everybody.
I want to buy an Airbnb here and in Delray.
Like for yourself?
No,
Or-
like to rent out to people.
And but
kind
then
of
stay here when
kind
you
of
come.
for himself though.
For myself when I want to come down.
Right.
But I want one here and in Delray. That's my next goal. By the time I'm 30, I want that.
How old are you now?
Turning 27 on August 11th.
All right, let's go. We got 3 years.
So if anybody out there knows how to do that, I would love some help.
Yeah, he needs a manager.
Yeah. No, count me out.
You're not in?
What?
Yeah, it's a lot of shit, dude. It really was a lot of shit, and it was like I still don't feel like I know what the fuck I'm doing,
Right.
But
How old are you, Eddie, again?
32.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right,
so
we got time. We got time to catch
yeah,
up.
yeah. 20,
we don't need a house
The
yet.
27 boys.
Yeah, 27.
Yeah.
26. We got to make it through the next year, though.
Yeah, 27 club.
Don't want to join the club.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think we're
true.
talented enough. That's what I'm telling
No,
you. Like,
no.
we're
It's
not.
not like if we die, we're going to be on the list.
Yeah, no.
I got famousbirthdays.com.
I am. Yeah, 13,000th. I keep boosting myself.
13,000?
I was 13,000th most famous, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, which feels high, but I think just because when you talk about it, it goes up.
I would venture to guess you get stopped as much as someone in the top 13,000 in the world.
Yeah, maybe, but does that correlate to fame?
I don't know.
Like, I think as crazy as it is, like, people are more likely to stop us, like Barstool people, than like actual celebrities because like we're way less intimidating. You know what I mean? Like if I see Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm probably not going to say anything. I'm just going to walk by. If I see Eddie, I'm like, Eddie, what's up?
He's also different,
it's
realm.
a major
He's also a
difference.
different realm of.
But
celebrity, though.
Leonardo DiCaprio is obviously more famous than Eddie. No offense, Eddie.
Who's someone that you'd put on our level that's like famous?
Game's not over yet.
I don't know.
Maybe like in like a supporting role in a TV show.
Jerry Ferrara, he's probably too big.
It's true. He's turtle, legend.
He was just, when you say supporting role, that's the first person I think of.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a weird question. But I'm trying to think of someone that we would think is like similar in that realm of getting stopped.
Yeah. I don't know.
Of course, not a show like Entourage. I'm saying like there's so many TV shows now. What about like a random show on Amazon Prime, like The Sixth Lead?
Probably not getting stopped very much, I would guess.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I don't know. Fans are they run in different pockets, Like you never know what.
Yeah.
Who knows what? So.
You guys been watching any good TV? Any good
I have-
suggestions to
I
watch?
started watching Silo on Apple TV.
Cool.
Solid. Finished Dave. I'm a big fan of Dave. the
I haven't
Hulu
seen that
show.
yet, but it's on my list.
Awesome. Really
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm.
I saw. How about Theo having beef with him?
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah. It was like the wooden shirt thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would need to see more examples than
Yeah.
that. I don't think a wooden shirt is necessarily. I don't think either of them are the first person to ever think of that.
Enough to have that reaction.
Right. But like there has to be other stuff for him to say that.
More than meets the
Yeah.
Or he was kidding. Like that's kind of a sense of humor, right?
Seemed pretty
He
serious.
did not
He-
seem like he was kidding. Yeah.
He did seem mad. So I don't know. I was trying to fan the flames a little.
Oh, was that bad? Should I not have said that?
No, I was trying to.
I'm just
pour a
commenting
bucket
on
I
the
don't
of
think
video.
I don't think we're gonna fan or not
Yeah.
fan the Flames.
Obviously
in that
love
beef
Theo.
right now.
No, I know. But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of it. I'm trying to think about anything
What else
else.
we been doing? Anything cool?
House-wise, that's fucking. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's cool. Like, people say like congratulations. I'm like, yeah, you know. I'm like, are you excited? I'm like, I guess it just seems like a lot of work.
So you haven't slept in it yet?
No, I've not.
You've been living in a house though, right?
Yeah. Uh huh.
But just with roommates.
Yeah. Uh huh.
How far
So
outside of the city are you?
I'm in the city.
Oh, so when
that's what I
we
don't
have
get
our
about
sleepover, we can hang
Chicago.
out in the city.
Yeah, so we in the city. Well, the thing is,
You
is
can
like,
have a house in the city of Chicago. Like to me, if you have a house in New York, you're not in the city.
I mean, technically you can.
Where? I
There's
mean,
houses in Brooklyn and Queens.
well, yeah, but that I don't count that as like.
Well, you wouldn't count where I
Manhattan.
live then. So I live like I live probably like you would. It's still the city, but it's
Right.
more like Queensy, I guess.
You can't really have a house in Manhattan, I guess is what I'm saying. You could have like a townhouse, but
Yeah, you'd have to be like a fucking Epstein house,
Gracie
you know.
Mansion.
you know. But
You know, one time me and Marty shot a ghost hunting video in a house in Manhattan.
really,
Yeah. It was pretty weird.
see any ghosts?
Aaron Burr used to live there. I'm not gonna-
Really? Aaron Burr
dude,
from
it was
The Duel?
crazy. I forgot what the name of it was. It was literally like a full blown residence north of Manhattan, in the north part of Manhattan. It was crazy.
would you move to the suburbs?
Not now. I mean, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm at a point where like right now I don't want to live. Like I can't. The idea of like, no offense, the idea of like settling down and getting a house in the suburbs, like my life's over. It's like
Yeah,
that. That's
no,
it.
I don't-
But I guess it's different in Chicago. But
I
like
don't
in New
take
York,
offense,
in New York, it's like the thought of, I don't know, getting married and having kids and living in a house.
Yeah, but that's the that's hours away. Like at least an hour, probably like an hour and a half to get.
Right.
You know, like to do like a Che or a Clem thing. This is like I'm 20 minutes. I'm
That's what I'm say. So
Yeah.
let's say you're out at a bar. You're out at the Barstool Bar in
Yeah.
River North. You could Uber home in 20 minutes.
25.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
then that's so different than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I could buy a house that's a 20-minute Uber from Manhattan, buy it in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. That's what I mean. So it's not that big of a deal. And I just have a mental block where I would never not want to have a Chicago address. I've never not lived in the city.
Have you lived alone?
Yes, I lived. Well, I guess not really. I lived in New York alone for like 3.5 months. So that was the only time, but it was like an internship. So I wouldn't say that. I obviously didn't have a Chicago address then, but I lived alone then.
I've never lived alone ever. I don't
No.
think.
You lost your guy, Spider.
Yeah, but I still have another roommate. But yeah, Spider's nice to have a reunion with Spider this weekend.
Yeah, it's good.
How's it been, new apartment?
It's nice. I'm paying more money for a smaller apartment, but it's in a nicer area, so
What
it's kind
area?
of a trade off. West Village.
Oh, nice.
That's
Yeah.
like the NYC dream.
It
I
is.
hear
It's
you.
You're like Joey and
say,
Chandler.
I say all the time, I want to just live my life like I like to live my life like I'm living in a TV show about New York City, and that West Village makes it very, very possible.
I got to go there sometime because I hear that's like very.
The West Village.
Yeah. I don't
You've
think I've been.
You've definitely. Been
I've been going to that bar out there. Tom's been going, right?
Yeah.
You like it?
Shout
It's a
out,
great bar.
Bandits,
Where would
yeah.
I have been that's in the West Village?
Have you been to Johnson Bleecker Street?
Yes.
Been to the West Village.
Okay.
West Village is actually like directly from down our office, like
Yeah.
7 minutes from our office down 7th Avenue.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
directly
it's
down.
quick. I can walk to work.
Oh, I always had this like idea in my head that I won't feel like I'm in Manhattan. Like it's like a different.
I mean,
vibe.
like if you go, like it's quieter. If you go like closer to the water, it's like quieter where you do feel like, oh, this is not
Not the
really.
same.
New
I feel
York
like
City,
I feel
but
like Fidei feels a lot different than Manhattan.
Fidei's like a ghost town.
Fidei's also like it's huge buildings, but it's just so different than Manhattan. It's on Manhattan, but it's just like I feel like people work there, not a lot of people live there, but people do live there.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know. I'm dumb. You know what's a place I really like that I've been to a few times that I think if I ever moved to the city I'd want to look at? The Upper West Side.
That so I have
It's a cool neighborhood.
That's where I
my
lived.
married friends. They live on the Upper West Side,
Really?
and it's like that's when I'll move. Like I feel like I don't when I'm single, I don't live up there. To me,
Does Tom and you envision yourself living in Manhattan your whole life?
I'm thinking about it. I've been going
Wow.
in my head lately.
Tom.
But here's the thing.
Smokes.
I don't know if I want to raise like a city kid little shit like Tom Lay. Tom Lay's the most intimidating. Like if my kid ends up being like a 13-year-old like
Riding the subway, beating
yeah,
people
it's like
up.
oh that's scary, you know. And then
Yeah.
it's like my parents have a long line, so if they're gonna watch my kids, that they have to move to the city. So those are things I'm thinking about right
Shit
now.
like
But
that.
that's we're 9 years down the road from that maybe. But I really love living in New York City. So it's like why would I want to make my life worse and go live in the burbs?
Why would you make the switch up? That's where I lived, the Upper West Side.
Yeah,
I
it
liked
is
it.
nice up there.
94.
Nah, you're
Broadway.
25 minute Uber from the bars. That's a fucking home run.
Yeah, look at this kid.
Yeah, there
I'm
it
not
is.
raising a Tom Lay.
Sorry, Tom.
We were discussing if I would live in the city my whole life, and I was like, I really like living in the city, but I don't know if I want to raise a New York City kid like And then I looked at you, and feel like you're probably an intimidating 13-year-old. Intimidating straight 13-year-old.
All right, then, boys. It's great to chop it up.
Great as always.
Thanks for hopping on.
Let's go eat some food.
Let's go do it. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. That's it for today. That's it for this week. Next week will all be all best ofs for 4th of July. So enjoy that. And we'll be back the following Monday with an awesome snake draft with
So they're going to hear
Will
this
Compton.
one again next week?
No.
Because it's best of?
Well, yeah, sure. Well, we'll just redo it, yeah. Great draft coming with Will Compton, though, in 2 weeks. So that's it. Thanks for listening. Have a good 4th of July. See you guys next time, wherever we're live.